Okay, after Melon, I was thinking instead of doing these gym blocks here, we would hop back over. So that brings us to the glow stick green thing, which I don't blame you in the slightest for not having, or not having collected. It is in Hover Junkers, of all places, and it took me quite some time to scour around the internet to actually find out where this thing is. So it is actually at the end of the level, kind of hidden in the, what do you call it? I guess hatch that you climb up. So there are a couple of ways of going through Hover Junkers. By the way, I've already done a video on this, but this guy is his own collectible, not this guy. By the way, also the collectible star ball things are not actual reclaimable collectibles, so you don't have to worry about that. That would be interesting if just level 0 added that in the future, but eh. So these guns are only here because they were reclaimed earlier. So yeah, we have everything here. So either you can use utility gun to get Nimbus gun, which is probably how I'm going to do it to show you, or you can do this, where you take this guy upside down, flip him upside down, press release, then grab your dev gun, hold on to it, and you can kind of fly. It's a bit tougher to manage, but it doesn't, I would say it would take maybe an hour or so learning how to fly with these as well as everything else. Oh, that's funny. There are like ammo collectibles and things up here. But anyway, if you grab it, there we go. It can be kind of hard to get off though, because you have to flip your hands upside down, grab the handle, and it's so hard in fact that, well, you might be able, oh, it's because it's upside down maybe? There we go. I had to like grab it from behind me. See, that's where the camera helped, wherever the camera is. So anyway, I am going to use the Nimbus gun. I think, so obviously you can also collect all of these collectibles, which unlocks something. I think actually all you need is this green key over here to spawn in this guy. Yeah, let me just do it. And yes, this is all for the little green glowy stick. Boom. For this device, which I am not a fan of and have never been able to figure out. So probably in a future video, I will just try to get this thing to work. Oh, 3 batteries. That's interesting. So I guess you need to find those. I know some of them are in here. But anyway, let's fly. So, using whatever mode of transportation you prefer, go up here. This is a collectible, so feel free to grab that. If possible and feasible, of course. Yeah, so this, interestingly enough, is a map that the Nimbus gun can't go through everything. Unlike really every other level that you can use Nimbus gun on, this one you can't go through the ceiling and you can't go straight forward. You actually have to go through the cave, which is kind of interesting. Also, you might be wondering, why didn't I just cut all this and show myself at the end with the green glowy stick thing? Well, that's because that's what this series is all about. There are already plenty of videos. I know, I don't have to worry about hitting any of the crystals, I just feel tense going through that cave every time. So, There are tons of videos showing you where everything is in the game. For one, it's a bit tough to find in those long compilation videos. And secondly, even if you do find it, it might be in a place that you don't recognize because you just haven't memorized everything in the game already. Fair enough. So instead of worrying about that, worrying about going through every single level looking for it or not knowing if you found it or didn't find it, instead I just show you from the main menu to each collectible and back to the reclamation bin. So there are two ways to get here. So one is through Nimbus Gun, right? Like what I've been doing. You just stand up here and you grab it. Or if you're doing the more awkward, or really any other way to do this, and by the way, this is why walking doesn't work. If you were curious, because, oh, even though you can reactivate this over here, that's interesting. But yeah, you really need to climb or to grab these. So you need to do this and then open this guy and then very carefully climb up these kind of grates. Grab this inside, grab these pipes. Once you got the pipes, you're pretty good. And then look on the second rung and you'll see the green glow stick thing. So put that in your inventory, or at least I would. That way you can have two hands to keep climbing. And it can be a bit difficult, especially with the cable in the way. But, oh my goodness, I just did the sewer climbing portion and then the super easy climbing portion I'm messing up. Anyway, once you're up here, you're like, oh no, I need the key from the thing with the thing. From collecting all of the different star ball things, but instead of that, if you have the utility gun, you can just, I guess you could do it that way too, yeah, where you could just like spawn gym blocks and then climb up and over, or you can spawn Nimbus Gun, or if you were using the other flying method with the gravity plate and dev gun, that works too, because you can actually get up and over this. And then you get this guy, actually, but we are not here for him. We are here for Glowstick, and the moment that this guy hits the reclamation bin, it has been collected, and you are good.